What is good, everybody? I am back for another video, and this one is again another Bburago review. I'm pretty sure I said which one it was supposed to be in the last video, so you should know what it is. It is the Mercedes W16, and this one is George Russell's car. So yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for this one because it is actually one of my favorite looking cars this year. So yeah, the box, it's pretty similar to last year, except this part is this teal blue. It has some more of that here, and the little pattern here is more like faded into the rest of the box instead of like cut off as opposed to last year. And last year there's also like a bit of extra piece of cardboard that goes like this in front of the plastic window. So yeah, let's take it out the box and see what we got on our hands. So I can already tell you these tires are not removable, or if they are, very difficult to. The car already, it looks much wider for some reason than the W15, which I will be comparing it with. So here's the car. It looks very, very nice. I like the finish on the front wing. The finish on the rear wing is different than last year. I'm loving the side pod shape. Nice thing about these cars, sometimes that the current spec isn't too different from what Bburago makes. Say for Red Bull, they've been outdated for years now, especially on the front and rear wing. And they've got no floor details, but you can see here on the Mercedes there's floor detail and there's inlets. I can see the inlets. I don't know if you can see it. Well, let's see if we can spot them. Yeah, there you go. There's actual like inlet details. It's not just flat. They're there except for the vertical ones. But even the vertical ones have ever so slightly a slit. Can't really, oh yeah, you can see it right here. You can see there's a very slight vertical slit for the inlet. So now the tires are just as hard as the Red Bulls. It's a shame they didn't go with hards, as every render of the car on the actual Mercedes page is rendered with hard compound tires, and they went with mediums with pretty much every single one of their cars except Alpine, I think, which you can't be too mad about. But yeah, the front wing feels a bit less flexible than last year's car. Here it is actually. You can see there's a major undercut difference in the side pod. The rear wing mold looks to be pretty much the same. Maybe there's a bit of a difference here on the edges, but it's not a whole lot. There's some difference here. You can see the lighting. And yeah, it's a bit stepped. On the 2025, there's like a very slight step, but not on the 2024. Now again, the rims don't come with that little green circle that they have. It appears to have every sponsor. Let me just take a look here. I have a picture ahead of me, so This one right here, this sponsor though, isn't quite correctly placed on the front wing. It should be lower towards the end plate, and these should be more closer together, the Cynthium logo. Also, I don't know if it's just the image I've got pulled up, but it seems like there might be a little gradient of silver on the halo at the bottom, but I think that might just be the image I have. But they did a very good job with the gradient of silver up here, I gotta say, yeah. So, looking at them, say top to bottom, we'll zoom in into them. Front wing, different. Actually, I thought the 2024 car had carbon detail. It does, but very, very slightly on the top two elements. But you can very clearly see here the 2025 cars, the whole front wing here is got some carbon fiber detailing. The nose is a bit wider on the 25 compared to the 24. And if you just go look up here, if I move it around the light, you can see there's a slight bulge right where the number 63 is, and not on the 24 car. Obviously now the number is not in blue, it's in black. And you can see that I love the silver personally. You can see that gorgeous gradient here on the top of the side pod. The suspension is different. The mold, the placing, but there's still no carbon detail. But one thing that they're missing is carbon detail on the bottom part here. On this bottom part, there is no carbon fiber detailing, but here there is. I think it might just be because of the separate piece, but I don't know. The halo, the like flap, oh, they don't even have it this year. They used to have like an arrow piece on the halo in 24 and all the way a couple years before that, but I'm just noticing that now they went away with it this year. The airbox pretty much the same, except for the little side cameras now on the other side. The T-cam is just, it's a T-cam. Obviously the engine cover is also a different part. You can see here on the 24 it actually goes in a little, out and back in, while this one is just straight then in. Even on the sides, it's a bit more like its W14 counterpart. It's a bit more higher raised. So yeah. The finish on the engine cover, the plastic versus the metal of the body, is a bit different, but it's not too noticeable. It was better last year, to be honest. And yeah, for now that's pretty much it. Like I said, the rear wing has a bit of a difference. The floor edge is different, I think. Yep, it's a bit different on here, whatever you want to call these, and the back of it. Honestly, I feel like the Mercedes W16 is the best looking car of this regulation, of these regulations. The best looking Mercedes car, at least. The floor is shiny. It's a bit more shiny compared to the W15, sorry. And obviously it comes with mediums. At least the decals on the tires, except for this one, they're pretty straight. All of them except for this one. so you can't be too mad about it. Still no like excessive details on the steering wheel from what I'm looking at. It also still very much has that Niki Lauda Mercedes logo, the red one right here, which is nice. The DRS actuator is different. But yeah, see what I mean when I feel like the side pods make the car look a lot wider? It might just be me, but I feel like it's wider. Well, the axle is a bit wider, but I think they just made the axle really wide. Because the floor just goes about the same, but I feel the side pods are a bit wider, like pretty much lining up with the edge of the floor, as opposed to the W15 here, which the floor extends out a bit. So yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with the look of this car, honestly. It's a very good model. I wouldn't see a whole lot to modify, seeing as the rear wing has the right, you could say cutaway here. Sorry about that, I wasn't on the camera. It has the right cutaway as opposed to like when the Red Bull wings don't always have that. I don't have one on hand. But yeah, the cutaway's nice, but it's been like that last year too. And paint wise, I guess you could put like a glossy clear finish on it because it should be more glossy. But other than that, it's a pretty damn nice model. Obviously some quality differences could be improved. I really wish they did away with the really hard tires here, because that's one thing that's really bothering me about these cars. Not the model itself, it's just the tires, because you know, I recently posted a video showing softs, mediums, and hards on a Red Bull, and you know, those are removable, and it's really fun to do if you want to like have a better color matching to the car. Like this one I would have 100% put a set of hard tires on here. But yeah, I mean, it's a great looking car, for sure. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I know one of you has made a custom he made a custom W15 to look like the W16, mostly the paint job wise. So yeah, you can now compare it with an actual W16 made by Bburago. You'll see how good you did, and I can tell you did pretty good. So thanks for watching. Again, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.